This is Wheezy Ocean with I gotta let you introduce yourself here.
Bazz.
Simply that. Just go back and then go back in. It should show. Yep. Coolio. So.
Yeah, wiper it
down. What's up?
Looks blurry.
Does it? Oh, the desk is still. Let's move over.
No.
What up, Chrissy? What up, Kevion? I mean, Chrissy and Broxy. Like, just having it?
I'm saying that don't it look foggy?
Yeah, it's probably camera. Probably mine. Technical difficulties. Sorry. Maybe better now. Is it good now? No, yeah, I think we'll fix it. Oh, the light now. Oh no, it's just the pot. All right, cool. Whatever. We're good. What up? What's going on, Naja? I mean, Cleo. Gosh, I'm bad with these names. Kelso. Wait, y'all can't hear us? Can't hear us?
I don't know. Do they have headphones in?
Anyone? Testing.
Nobody have headphones.
Here? Okay, cool. All right.
Sounds fine.
What up, Apex? What up, Wing? What up, Disc Golfer? I'm literally stopping myself from saying names. Oh, man. I'm trying. We're growing. So, today, I'm trying to shorten it up because I want to start this segment out for next week. No name dropping. Yes, it is. So I'm gonna try to keep the subject sweet and short, so we can segue into that, Chrissy. So we can get all that squared. So today's going to be about patience. So we're not talking about waiting for your food at the restaurant and being nice to the waiter after it took an hour. We talking about for life. So basically, a lot of people last week were definitely talking about discipline. How do you stay the course? Like, certain things that you need to practice. Certain things you want to do. The sound cut out? No? Oh, good. Okay. You got certain things that you want to practice, you want to do, you want to change. But how do you stay consistent with it? So, talking about patience, it's like we're almost meant to lack it at this point because we don't have to wait on anything. Anything you want to do or watch entertainment wise, you got it right here on your phone. You got it right here on your TV, any app that you need to download, whatever it is, which is one, a blessing. Sound is
Mic check. Can our executive producers
she's
use
saying never
their
mind
headphones?
You guys are good. I don't know what they're saying.
Somebody needs headphones in the back room to check the mic. Mic check.
too.
How does nobody in the back room have headphones?
In the back room.
I'll ring it next week.
Dang. We thought we had Hollywood's best. Mics are good. Okay. Dang, bro, you don't got that name on your chair for nothing. Come on, bro.
Budget.
Fix my name. Who is that?
That's T-Hoss.
That's T-Boss?
T-Boss or Hoss? I can't see.
It's T-Boss. The Boss? I think he meant the Boss. I don't know. I'm not going to call you out like this. It's T-Boss. We're going with it. Oh, man. So, Sorry for the technical difficulties, but we are here. We are ready. It is patience today. Patience for us to get this production together.
Thanks for
Yes,
that.
everybody. But no, seriously, like that is the ultimatum that you set with yourself when you're trying to reach a certain point of what you're doing. So, oh, hey, boss, I got you.
Thanks.
Um, so when we were talking about these things in terms of discipline, how to stay the course, how to continue to make sure you're doing all the right things. Literally, it comes down to us being used to that instant gratification and not necessarily staying the course all of the activity out of it. So today is more so about making sure we still can exercise that the best way that we can. Um, so based off of that, I know we talked about faith in actions, basically believing in that end goal and letting that be your drive, but being patient about it to know that you got to give it the time it takes to get where you're trying to go. So, getting emotionally or physically fatigued, whether it's a gym goal, whether it's a growth goal, a mental goal, a job goal, there's so many people that, easiest example in the world is what we do, where people don't believe in the patience or the course that it takes to continue to get better. Um, so it's very, very important into making sure that you get a lot better in anything that you want in life.
Well, how would you do it for yourself?
So it's always knowing that you're doing this for a reason. So trying to keep that in the forefront of things in terms of I want this six pack. I hate these sit ups. I hate the stairmaster. I hate everything, all of it. But you want the six pack, so you after 3 weeks you don't have the six pack. You get emotionally and physically fatigued. For me, it goes into I know I say the same things, but the mental is where all of it starts. Like in terms of really concentrating on why you're doing it.
But when you get to that 3, 4 week mark, that month mark, how do you try to stay the course and
So, of course, these are things that I'm learning. I obviously do not have a six pack. So, so, um, where does the discipline come from is what we're talking about. So this may be more of a subject, yeah, um, of how to stay accountable in that, and that is the patience. So, what do you feel is a best practice to stay focused along that type of course?
um, the main thing is that understanding that we're not the only one that's trying these things unless you are creating the will, which has already been done, you know? So
Mm-hmm.
there's always somebody that has done it, unless you just struck gold on a brilliant idea, which is after millions of years, it's not a lot. It's
That's
not a lot.
original now,
Yeah, there's
yeah.
not a lot of original things happening. So I think that idea is, or for me, is like uh, somebody else is doing it. Somebody else has a similar background, similar upbringing.
That's less qualified than you are.
That could be even less qualified, or whatever the case is. Um, and it's probably just not my time yet. And then if you keep that in mind and keep consistent, it's hard. It's hard to keep consistent. It's hard to stay focused on that. But that's where your patience will come in when you think about like, okay, somebody else has done it. I have all the research. I have all the information I need, and I'm doing what I need to do every day. Now it's just I have to be patient to wait my turn. So that's how I do it, just thinking in that sense that this is not something that is brand new to the world, just something that has been proven and done already by countless of people. I just have to wait my turn, be patient for it.
100%. So literally, there's somebody where you want to be right now that was just tired of the mediocre, that didn't take excuses as the final straw. That, like I said, is less qualified than you in your position just because not only did they start, but they stayed the course, kept the vision in mind, um, kept the drive alive. It's really the biggest part of it is when you get tired, when you're emotionally drained, knowing the reason why. So, my easiest example, right? I really feel that this podcast can have the power to help a lot of people, right? But if I was really vulnerable in this moment, um, since I've started it, my spirit has not been where it was with like that light of fire to do it. But that's the part that's different about me is instead of feeling attacked about it or feeling like I'm not right to continue doing this, more so trusting and staying the course.
Trusting the
And
process.
so it doesn't really matter how I feel about it or how my spirit has been. Um, what more so matters is making sure I'm going to stay this course. So it's one of a really great quote that I got from one of my mentors is let your feelings be information, not distraction. You know, not that cutoff, but knowing why you feel that way. It's okay to feel that way, but understand the end goal is always going to be more important. Like nobody's going to be like, dang, I wish, I wish I got madder at that situation and quit sooner. Like, you know?
Yeah, let's see what she's talking about.
So, Chrissy said one of the biggest things that helped me is being honest with myself. Yeah. If it feels like work or a chore, I won't be consistent. I find something about the goal that helps me exploit the brain's reward system. Through behavioral conditioning, you can trigger a dopamine response and keep yourself motivated. Hmm.
What you think about that?
That's really good. Basically, tricking the brain to do everything that you need to do. I mean, this is someone, if I can speak on you, if I'm allowed to, this is someone that is very accomplished. I don't want to say too much business, but this is someone that can definitely speak towards what we're talking about.
Yeah. So,
Um,
and with being accomplished and going back on what you're saying, people being less qualified than you, or so you think, which is true. You know, like for example, with me with photography, I see photographers all the time, and as far as the quality of picture and stuff like that, they may be at different levels. And I can see the picture, I can see where I can do better, but they may have more followers, they may have more motion, may have more clients than me, because they still have something that is better than what I'm doing. Okay. Um, and if I can take that example of, I know they're less qualified, but they're at a different step than me. What are they doing different? You know, are they networking better? Are they more consistent? Are they more determined? Whatever it is, there's going to be that one thing that even if you feel like they're less and they're above you, then you got to figure out what that one thing is and try to apply it to yourself. Okay. And then once you apply it to yourself, and then it's going to go back to our topic of just waiting for your turn at that point. You know, once you see those references, it's going to apply to yourself, and then you be patient, wait for your chance, because it's proven that it can be done even if they're less qualified. You know,
100%.
so that's basically what it is. Ah, shucks.
So, if we're gonna get a little bit more involvement, because honestly, this is a topic that I need help with. So if we could get like a little bit more involved, Chrissy, if you could like, I guess, say one example in chat on how you trick your brain into the right behaviors that you want. Because obviously the consistency to anything that we're trying to do is the hardest part. Um, I even today, like I had a couple thoughts to just not even do the show because we wanted to, or I wanted to go to, um, the car show, and then we, you know, ate afterwards or whatever. But obviously the 12 o'clock start time I knew wasn't going to work out. But I was like, man, I could really just make it a fun day. Like, or I could start the podcast at the car show and just show everything that I'm doing. Like, we don't even gotta have no subject for real. But once I thought about the forefront of what I'm trying to do, consistency is of making sure that we are doing this the right way is more important than what I felt like I had going on. At the end of the day, me having the right thought process of knowing that that was kind of a selfish frame of mind into what I'm trying to do with this, I wanted to definitely make sure that we got around to getting this done today. So, Broxy says, for me, it's gamification. I love competition, so turning even just everyday tasks into a personal competition helps a lot. Like, how fast can I do this? Wow, that's really good. Um, Fitness is the first one that comes to mind. Use Q routine reward. So you make progress, check off a task, hit a milestone. You recognize a celebrated smile, note, a mental yes. You feel good, the dopamine hits. And then what Tehe? Yeah, Tehe boss says find that person that has what you want but might not deserve it and push you to get better than them. Um, okay. So yes. So but what we're talking about is how. So the tricks of the brain into the gamification, I really like that. That's probably something I feel like that could actually work for me. Um, so how do you think this basically goes into patience?
Um, Let me close this out.
Hmm.
Right. So,
So this is basically helping to stay the course, to stay more patient.
hmm I'm reading. I'm trying to catch up here.
Okay, so basically, um, Broxy had a point to make personal things a competition. Chrissy more so saying have like a checklist or something that you can, something small you can celebrate for those dopamine hits to continue the course.
That's something that I practice all the time. Now, as it relates to patience, now hold on, give me one second. Yeah. So now, as it relates to patience, um, I think that is a good point because it's something that I've always done. Is like I have a major goal, right? And if your goal is too big, which is not a thing to not dream big, but if your goal is too big, chances of you is a numbers game. The chances of you hitting that goal, maybe next week, next month, is gonna just be 0.000 whatever. Um, like hypothetically, I want to be a millionaire, and you're not a millionaire in 3 years. You're probably gonna give up. You're gonna lose that patience of trying to do whatever. But if you say you don't want to be a millionaire, and why don't you start a business? Start small and then get your first customer. Try to get your first customer, and then from there, those dopamine hits, those little achievements. Okay, to that big trophy, like you playing Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
All those achievements unlocked will keep you going, and it'll keep you more focused in the end goal. And honestly, they don't even have to be a set end goal because once you get there, you're going to be like, okay, what now? You know what I mean?
So
And then
that's
that's where you
why.
start going back downhill, So they always have to be, you can have a level of like dissatisfaction, but you always have to have this another step because we just don't know what's going on after the fact, So why not just keep going, keep leveling up? And if you get to a point, why don't you bring people up with you? Maybe make that the next goal.
Mhm.
Just keep it rolling, keep it going up.
Yep. So what you just said is what I was looking for, and Jamil basically just spoke on it. So, yep, exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
we
So,
right here.
what helps with the patience to continue to get to that goal is making it smaller and smaller to help you still keep as much motivation as you can towards getting to that end goal. So, not straight to millionaire, but like you said, point A, point B, point C, D, E, F, G. It doesn't matter how big the step is. It could be a toe's length.
Right. It could be point A dot one, dot two, until you get to 10, and then you go to point B.
Exactly. So that is, I think, a great way to basically help with the patient side of it.
That
Uh,
does help a lot. I, I love that you got to surround yourself with. It's more heads are better than one, and that's just a common fact, that everybody knows. So if it's everybody's aligned with one thing, even if y'all have different skill set, y'all just make one big body of multiple skill sets going towards a goal. That's how having a team is something um, that is, there's no I in team. So having a team is something that is really underrated.
for sure. So I can definitely be honest with what you said, Chrissy. I can tell you this guy right here is probably one of the most annoying human beings in my life. But at the same time, I know he expects nothing short of me. And it keeps me aligned for all the goals that I'm looking to set up. So, uh, me paying attention to the people that get the best out of me for sure is the reason that he's here with me doing this podcast. I can 100% admit that if I've never necessarily told him before, um, he's definitely one of the people that brings the best me out. So um, let's catch up here.
25 minutes.
All right. So make sure you respect the opinion of people in your community.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I was reading. Yeah.
Surrounded yourself with people who will hold you accountable and motivate you. Yes, 100%. So I think a lot of the issues that we actually have in trying to make it a bigger community when it was more personable, um, I was trying to figure out best ways to help everybody that I knew. And that doesn't necessarily work because, not everybody's not going to necessarily take what you have to say in a good way. Like that, taking things personal or, you know, certain people being frustrated and knowing that what you tell them might be an issue of how they get to their goal and, they shut you out or they shut you down or, or don't want help, you know. Um, the people that want help but don't want to try to do any of the things that you're looking to talk
It's
to
just,
them about. So
I think it's
that
just their realization of what we're talking about. Like, it just, even if for example, the people that want help, you have to see it in the same light of the example that we gave, where you have to, you want help, but what do you need help with, and you figure out what you need help with, and then you create those goals, and just wait and to be patient and follow the course to where you have a goal and you have those steps, and you just got to keep taking steps and get into that goal. So I think that's another thing that people that want help. Now there's people that just don't want the help. They want to whatever. They just clouded in whatever they got going on. It's patience when it comes to trying to help people like that. But then the ones that don't want help, again, they have to practice that patience and figuring out what they need help with and how to get to that point of success.
Yep. And
So
that
that's
is
all of
what
it.
birthed this entire thing because I wanted to figure out the best way to help people um, mentally. I knew that me necessarily talking to them, a lot of people took it as me telling them what to do um, instead of, you know, what I felt like was the real assessment of why certain things weren't happening for them. So the podcast is supposed to basically be in place so that people that want to listen, that want to be better, that want to use this as a good reminder to continue to keep them motivated in the right ways will come and seek it without it being a stressful conversation for from one to the other where it can get too personal or you know things are lost in the midst of talking to one another. So hello, Pretty Eyes Jen. She said, Chrissy says sometimes you don't know what you need help with. Right, yes. Recognizing that is important because if you can't recognize it, you're less likely to ask for help. 100%. So, a lot of the times, for the people that don't necessarily have time to themselves to really try to reflect on those weaknesses, um, something will have to happen for them to recognize, whether it's a breakup or something happens and,
Yeah.
anything life event wise, so where they realize, oh, this is a problem for me. or
Right.
they don't realize, and then they get in a cycle of the same thing happening
Until
over and
they
over.
hit that realization point, and it might be too late. I feel like we have that where I was rushing to get out the house and do this and get this and have motion and do everything else. Where of course, I wanted the experience, I got the experience, but without patience, and trying to just get after it and try to skip steps to what I was trying to do, then we end up, going down and then hitting that realization point where it's like, okay, maybe we need to slow down, go to step one, and now, instead of jumping steps and missing a step and twisting your ankle and falling back down the steps, you
Yeah,
take a step at a time
that's a great analogy.
to where we can get there and we can get there safely.
So, so yes, so this week is going to be a little bit different to where we're going to be result driven. So, with asking about the consistency, I want to have the type of community where we can really dive deeper than just the talk of it, like really changing things for everyone, us included. So I feel like a good exercise for us to be able to do is basically it to have the power that it has in terms of I think us having a accountability checklist for the week. So this week coming up, I'm gonna have it set up. I have my three that I wrote down, but I want everybody that's still with us right now to write down those three things. It does not have to be anything big. It can be you taking your vitamin in the morning every day because you forget to. Whatever the case, it could be very, very small. You making sure to bring that pen to work like you're supposed to. I don't care. It doesn't matter. The smallest, whatever you can think of that can help change things in terms of motivation. Hey,
Oh man.
look, hey, if that's your thing, if that's what's helping you get
Are we squirrels?
um,
Unless they're sugar coated.
that's insane. No, no, we don't support that. That's a good one. Yes, yes. Ah,
Oh yeah,
Kevin.
yeah. Now,
Yeah, I gotta say your real name now. Got to say your
yeah.
real name now.
I've slacked with my meditation.
Ah.
Well, go ahead, write it down, put it on your fridge, and make sure we say a woosah every time we leave the house.
Yes.
Healthy. Co- Cologne?
Uh, yeah, colon. So
Nuts are
one of your goals
nice.
might be to read every day.
Nah, bro, I haven't been to school in so long.
Maybe. Okay,
Bruh,
we won't talk about
reading don't help me make money.
Okay. Well, once you get that really nice contract from one of those Saudis, and you don't read it, and you get
and,
0.001%
and now you
of
doing
your
some
whole business.
some odd thing for these Saudis.
I think reading might help you make money.
No, I wasn't saying that for. I was saying me. If it helps you, that's great.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, we are going to do accountability checklists. So everybody in the chat, I strongly encourage for everybody to take this as serious as possible. Give it power. Give it power. Don't just think of this as something stupid to do. Give it power in your brain to make it out to do this. So next week we will have these things to talk about. And I want to definitely.
What?
What did he even say?
I don't even know what's happening.
Okay. A daily checklist. All right, we swung it back.
There it
Okay,
is.
all right. Yeah, Broxy.
Published
Yeah,
2 articles.
saved
She got
it.
some big goals.
Published 2 articles. Write 1 chapter in my book. Gut
Goodness.
detox. Okay. All right. So we got 4 things there. Hey, see, look, she, she's already.
Oh, she already at that
She
level.
already up there, So them step up steps is, she could take the bigger steps, She don't gotta take them pinky toe steps.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I appreciate it because you got to really you just got to meditate on it. That goes all the way up to somebody said something about, oh, there it goes, this right above it, meditate. Yeah, if you meditate on it, he's like, you know what? I always, wanted to do this, that, and the third. And just keep that at your forefront and then start making your steps up towards that.
Yep.
That's where that meditation is really important.
Wait, Tehe has been Jay this whole time? Oh, that makes sense why I haven't seen Apex. Okay, got it. All right, so we're going to be very intentional about it doesn't have to be 3, it could be 2, it could be 4, it could be 7. Just make sure you're checking those off, however we do it. And we're going to keep it rolling. Next week, we're going to talk about if you did or if you didn't. And I promise you, you give it power, I will give it back. So, I'm going to do my 3 things. You going to write your 3 things down?
Yeah, I guess I need to eat healthy.
Okay, that's one.
They want to say my government name.
Okay.
On chat.
Okay. I think the other person that was talking about your government said you need to work out more.
Yeah, I just definitely need to do that.
Okay, so that's 2. And then you're going to
make as much money as possible.
Okay. Okay, how do we make that a step?
By trying my hardest every day, which I don't usually do because I get tired.
Okay, how do we put that on paper? How do you materialize that?
I'm talking about with my 9 to 5.
Right. Okay.
Right. I mean that. I mean, like legitimately, like if I look at a job, for example, I'm like, yeah, times I could probably just rush through this and go home. I have my moments, but everybody doesn't do that. There's people like somebody called McCray. I don't even know who that is, but
I don't know who that is. I'm easy.
But they go into every job, even if sacrificing personal time. Just you gotta follow the process every single time. And I do get content, and because I have a goal that I need to accomplish by the end of the month, or my head's gonna explode. So I just need to make sure I follow my goals, man. And that's my goal for this week, bro. Okay. Take everything. Working out. I guess I'm eating healthy is crazy, and taking every opportunity this week.
Someone suggested that you read.
Nah, you see, unless it's Goosebumps. I could read a Goosebumps book all day.
Goosebumps is crazy. Yeah. IRL Stein, 3rd grade.
That's the only book I ever read growing up.
Bro, the big 50 font letters, bro, that's what you need?
Bro, the only book, the slime monster, the monster that was in the little, I forgot all the monsters, but that's the only thing I used to read.
And then when they came out, this episode?
When they came out with the shows, the Goosebumps shows, where he has a picture of it.
Oh, Dr. Seuss?
No, only Goosebumps. That's the legit only book I have ever read front to back in my life.
Wow. Okay.
Ever.
Okay. All right. Well, We're keeping it short
No,
today.
not even manga. My hands are sweaty.
Um.
So,
So. Wait, the mics. What happened? The mics went out,
oh, probably.
and it's back again. What's wrong
Have
with
you
these
not charged?
mics?
Have you look at the? You supposed to flip,
Oh, it's dead. Is it dead?
I hear you guys.
bro. I'm saying,
I'm saying the
producer,
piece itself.
producer. Look at this. Somebody, executive producer, somebody.
What is that saying?
You supposed to have that facing you. Hello. No, it's working now. I don't know what you're saying. I'm just saying that's supposed to be facing.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we're working on our setup.
Technical
It's
difficulties.
because we started talking about that BS.
Oh, you reading? Wow, you taking this BS now?
Assistant director, producer,
Yeah. All right.
PA.
All right. So everybody's got their goals. That's what we're doing. I definitely charged it. I don't know what's happening.
We're gonna be
I'll
upgrading
make
equipment
sure.
too. Write that
Yeah,
down. That's gonna be one of
eventually.
your. I ain't know eventually we got the computer set up. We just need
Gotta increase the budget.
increase the budget. Yeah, you just
Yeah.
need mics, bro.
I need a chair.
Oh Lord. Well, oversized bean bags to sit on. That's what we're doing. Okay, we're gonna make it a kindergarten class.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
42 minutes.
All right. Well, I won't drag this
Caught
along
after
too.
this, yeah. We talking.
Ah!
Now the
Well,
conversation getting interesting.
I guess so. Well, but no, seriously though. Before we close out,
Yeah, we're gonna keep the couch. We're just gonna have some mics coming. I want some mics coming around back. And we gonna get the camera situation. She already got the computer. We gonna be straight. It's gonna be official.
I don't know nothing about this type of stuff. I just want to talk and help people. He got, he gonna figure out all the
Yeah.
rest of that. Yeah.
Keep the couch. Maybe get a banner back here.
Yeah.
It's gonna go crazy.
Oh, that'd be nice.
All on Wheezy's dime.
Yep.
No, because you're gonna hold yourself accountable this week and make as much money as possible.
Wow.
And
That's how I
because of
don't
what
get
you got
deported.
going on. What?
We still live. Y'all need to run it off a desk. Yeah, we're still doing shenanigans. Yeah. We're almost at that level up point.
Yeah, still doing fun shenanigans, yo.
Yeah, once we get
Who is this person?
Bro, it don't matter.
But it does matter. Member of the cast? Is it not? I'm so confused.
Who is that?
I don't know.
It's T-Boss, Tay Boss.
What is happening? Okay.
Uh oh, okay. Cause he just
Cause I can't be like this.
Again.
This is sending the wrong signals. So that's why I gotta find something to do with my other hand. Now, if I had like a laptop or something, I could find something to do. But yeah, that's sending the wrong signal. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we
What
took
is
it. We went off the deep end.
happening?
So
Patience, people.
wait, you have to have patience, bro. Damn.
In the process of what's going on. What is going on? This is a PG God fearing show. Oh, at the very end.
I'm patiently waiting.
Just for you, Grams, I'm gonna catch you up. We are going to have an accountability checklist. It does not have to be anything crazy. It just 2, 3, maybe 4 things that you want to do every day this week to keep you focused, motivated, and patient. So, whatever that is, whether it's making sure you write something down every day or pray every day, or take your vitamins every day, or uh, whatever, cleanliness, whatever you want to relate it back to. It doesn't have to be big. If you want to be big and you expect yourself to do it, go ahead. Give it as much power as you can, but definitely make the checklist. Write it down right now. 3 things. Think about it. If you can't, figure it out. Put it down on your phone or paper. We are doing it. Yes.
And even if it is big, that's fine. Just at least accomplish something towards that goal. You know.
No, yeah, it could be many steps towards.
Yeah, that can be done within a week.
Right.
You know? So,
Right.
yeah.
We're just talking about a week. That's it. A little consistency for a week. It ain't gonna kill nobody.
And then come back in here and tell us what you've accomplished.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we can be motivated to keep it pushing.
Yeah. That's what it's about. We making changes through this. Through this right here. We making changes. Life.
All right. I think we good now.
That's it. Wrap it up. Weezy out, Bazz out. We out of here.